My name is Yogyata. I teach in grade 4, RSKV West Vinod Nagar, Delhi, 2018 fellow. So when I was in school, I always wanted to do something apart from academics because I was not good in academics. I knew that I am not, whereas my brother was brilliant in academics. So I was just trying to figure out who am I. I participated in dance competitions, but then it was more about academics rather than just focusing on extracurricular activities. And then when parents asked me to let's focus on more on academics, so I went to sports. Still, I didn't go for academics. Then also then I was in 10th grade and the board exams were coming on, so I did not go to sports also during these years. That so you can be two kind of persons. One is you do what has happened with you, or second is you actually just try to change what has happened with you because you know how it feels. So I chose the second way, where I don't want any of the kid to feel the way I felt. So that is why I chose fellowship. Excellent education is basically about overall development, which basically means having values, having academics. But I think for me, excellent education also means where parents are also involved in it, because parents play a very important role. When I entered the fellowship, it was very different. It was like, because it was a first year intervention classroom, parents were like, just make sure that their copies are filled with with the work. You are checking the notebooks, just making sure that their copies are filled, whether they're learning or understanding or not. They didn't give a damn about it. Then I started doing home visits, which was a very shock for them, because they were like, why teachers come to, like, why they want to come to our home. And when I did my first home visit, it was a very different feeling, because the parents were not willing to share anything. Because they were treating me as an authority over there, like I am a teacher of this child. But like slowly and gradually, we build a very strong relationship. I have a very strong relationship with my parents. So then I did an activity with my parents in the PTM meeting, which was a turnaround for my parents. So one activity was about, I asked my parents to stand in a line, and I told them that you are the days of the week, so you are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. And I asked my parents to, like, Tuesday wala parent to come out, and Saturday or Wednesday wala parent to come out. And then I asked them, now think about, for example, this kid is coming on Monday, but he's not coming on Tuesday, he's not coming on Thursday. Now just think about, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday he's coming, so he's learning, like he's not coming on 2 days, which is basically affecting the learning of the child. So this activity was basically to make them understand the importance of coming to school. Whereas on the second hand, I did an activity with the parents where I talked about how I am teaching them something different, a tuition teacher is teaching them something different, and it is all becoming like it's a chaos. So I asked one of my parents that you will write, and all the parents will give you instructions together, how to make a rajma chawal, how to make rajma. So all parents were giving instructions that how to make rajma, but their instructions were very very different. Some were saying, pehle rajma ubalo, the other was saying ke pehle pyaz kaat lo. So instructions were different. So this made them understand that, if my child is learning, for example, divide in the classroom and subtraction in the tuition, so basically my child is learning nothing. So just to make them question the tuition teachers, whatever my child is learning, is it according to the need of my child right now. So again, making sure that my parents are involved in the process, celebrating festivals with them and making them involved. So first day when I entered the classroom, these kids I met, and I was talking to them in English. I made this lesson plan, where I was like, I will do this, I will do this. Okay, so I made 3 lesson plans and I did not finish even one lesson plan. I was talking in English and they were like, what is this teacher talking about? Very difficult for my kids to understand me and for me to understand them. And I always believed that academics, it can be developed a little later, but values are the main thing which you need to have from the starting, because that cannot be taught later. One thing that I saw happening in my classroom was fighting and the kids not having lunch. If I talk about academics, my kids were at minus 0.5 level. They were at so which means basically that they were not able to comprehend, they were not able to read, they were not able to understand. They did not know the purpose of study. Why do we study? I made sure that all my kids are like participate. And they matlab, recently we were talking about that how many of you participated in how many activities, and there was not even a single kid who said that I did not participate in any activity. And I felt really proud. Planned an event which was called Odyssey, which was a long journey, where I made sure that my parent also know that they are special for me, because they are very special. And then I took again RC in October, and when I told them that some of you have grown, and they were like, oh my god, like they were celebrating this like anything. And when I asked them, I'm like, I told them, it's not a big deal. You from minus 0.5, you are at 0.2, so why are you so happy about it? We need to do more. So we need to celebrate our small success, because we should know where we are coming from. And it basically also motivates you to your future life. Me being there with the kids is not a long term plan. But when I talk about parents being there in the class, when they went back home, talking, like they know what their kids want. So yeah, that's why I thought that parents are going to be the biggest investor. So two incidents that I really feel like, I will not say proud, but I will say that really make me feel happy, and that just really make me feel okay, now these are like my parents kind of. One is, we were not getting this place for extra class, so one of my parent, Vaishnavi's parent, they offered me her place. They were like, you can take extra classes here. She used to make sure that I'm eating food at her house, because I used to go directly after my school, so I used to take extra classes at her. We are celebrating everything over there. So basically that place is our second home. Second incident is Hakuna Matata. So because that Hakuna Matata event got cancelled, and there were 30 parents standing out in the principal office fighting for us, that we are ready to, we know what the teacher is doing, and we are really happy whatever she is doing, and we are ready to send our kids wherever they want to go. So that, in fact, the principal was like, we have like bhadkana and all that to the parents, which was very which was not good for us. But that really shows that okay, we have done a great job in building relationships. They were standing and fighting for the principal for us. One thing which I'm really proud of on my kids is the self reflection thing. So now they also make mistakes, but now they know that if I am doing this mistake, I should not repeat this. I should try to avoid this as much as I can. I did a learning circle, which is Who Am I, which we do in our institutes. I think that was a really great turning point for my kids, because they understood that everybody is having problems in their houses, though everybody is still coming to the school. In fact, some of my kids shared some personal things, and other kids were helping them to pick out the solution and just to focus more on the solution, and they talk to their parents also. My kids give feedback to me. I asked them to give feedback to me, and so in the starting, for 6 months I used to be late by 5 or 10 minutes almost daily. So I was asking them to fill the feedback for me, which was so the strands were 1 2 3 4 5, and they were like punctuality, relationship with Didi, ownership, how much ownership Didi takes. There were things like that. On everything my kids scored 4 or 5, but on punctuality they scored 2. That Didi, sometimes you come on time and sometimes you are late, which also basically tells me the kind of honesty and the courage we share with each other. When I met them, and after 2 years, I see that they have changed me. I'm a more confident person. I can talk to people about what I am, but about what I am, who I am. If I talk about TFI ecosystem, I think there are lots of opportunities. There are lots of things which, if I talk about retreat, for example, so that really pushes us to think more about our classroom, more about yourself, more about the journeys that you have faced till now. What do you want to do post fellowship? So these are the things that helped me understand myself better, and the kind of work I am doing. But after entering the fellowship, and leader was also for me, before fellowship was a very authoritative figure who will say whatever they want to say, and we need to follow that. We need to follow what our leader is saying. But now after the fellowship, if I talk about teaching, teaching is a beautiful process. It changes you from inside, because you just, you transform to be a better teacher, better leader. You just give your best in that, right? And also, if I talk about leadership, for being a great leader, you need to take everyone together rather than just walking alone. You need to make sure that you are making sure that everybody is feeling happy with you. Everybody is able to share, or their opinions with you. They are feeling safe with you. If I talk about inequity, it has changed a lot, because now when I enter my class, when I see my girls, uh, I see that everybody is having a different challenge. My kids, everybody is having a different atmosphere in their home. I think passion, you really need to have a passion. It should not be like I want to be a teacher and I just go and I teach and I come back. uh, I think a teacher should realize and appreciate the growth that their kids are showing, as well as celebrating them. So I started by a simple thing, which was sharing lunch, because they have never seen a teacher sharing lunch with them, which really, so like having just conversations with them, talking about myself. So because as I talked about transparency, they know who Yogita Didi is. They talked about my school life also with you. So I think having a transparency, like be a kid with a kid. So I think that really impacts. I really want them to become independent, independent, strong women, who can again have their own opinions on the basis of facts. They fulfill their dreams wherever they are, and they just be happy wherever you are. Yeah, so strong, independent, and being a great citizen of this world. And as I talk to them about just being a good human being also. When I talk about myself, I did not know that I'm a very patient person, but I now know that I am a very patient person. I can be with kids. I can handle them. I can handle their anger. I can handle them. I did not know that I will be able to work in teams, which I now know that okay, now I can work in teams, which basically just being working together collaboratively. I did not so I did not know that I will be able to understand what other person is trying to say. I was more of okay, this is my point, I want you to do this way, because this is my work and I want you to do this by this way. Now I understand what you are trying to say, why you are trying to say, and just trying to see that how can we combine these thoughts together. So I did not know that I have this I can understand the perspectives of others, which now I have. I just want to talk about the idea of this fellowship, because this fellowship is a great thing. I wish I could do like third year fellowship, but I can't. I so sometimes I just sit and think about after some time I'm just going to apply for this fellowship thing again, because this has really transformed me as a person. I don't think that if I have not done this fellowship, I will be able to understand how, like, what our building relationship means, what is basically a great leader means. And this thing which I talked about is treating everyone equally. uh, I never thought that I will be able to practice it, because it is very easy to say that I treat everyone equally, but when you practice in the classroom, it is very difficult. So I'm really proud of on myself, because of this fact that I know that I am fair with my kids, because there is a transparency. So I think this overall fellowship has really transformed me as a person who I am today. Like being a confident person, being able to like acknowledge my achievements, celebrating them, seeing how my kids are transforming. I this so there is this example. My class teacher was really upset one day, and she told me this thing. And one of my kid, she went there, and because she was not able to complete the syllabus, so she was really upset, and she just went there. My kid patted on her head, and she said, I'm really proud of you. And that teacher came to me and she said, you have, I could see that you have transformed these lives. And because coming this from a 7-year old, that I'm proud of you, is a very big thing. So yeah,